Guys, Jonathan Majors is back in the news getting sued by his ex-girlfriend. MacKenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Bezos, is about to give away $640 million, and a judge has just ruled that non-citizens have the right to bear firearms as well. All in this, I wonder if Miss Scott needs a boy toy episode of... But as always, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our news updates. Now Alice, Kang news first, please.
Jonathan Majors faces a lawsuit from former girlfriend Grace Jabari, accusing him of abuse and defamation. This follows his December conviction for assault and harassment. The lawsuit seeks damages, with both sides preparing for further legal action.
Yep, so Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari has filed a lawsuit hitting the actor with allegations of physical and emotional abuse during the relationship. She's also accusing him of trying to publicly defame and discredit her after his criminal conviction. Jabari met Majors in 2021 while working as a movement coach on a Marvel movie set. According to the lawsuit, that's when a horrific pattern of domestic violence kicked off, with Majors allegedly hitting her in the head, trying to strangle her, and even breaking her finger in separate incidents. This all culminated in that highly publicized March 2023 altercation that led to Majors' arrest and eventual conviction on misdemeanor assault and harassment charges last December. A conviction that ultimately cost him his huge role as the new big bad Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. Rip Kang. But Jabari claims the abuse didn't stop there. Her lawsuit alleges that after his arrest, Majors went on a smear campaign to destroy her credibility and reputation. She accuses him of lying to the cops to get her falsely arrested and bashed in the media. Of course, Majors' legal team is gearing up for the battle, calling the lawsuit no surprise while prepping their own counterclaims against Jabari. It is a mess, but we'll have to see how this extremely high-profile he said, she said shakes out. One thing is for sure though, this ongoing case has been absolutely disastrous for Majors' career in Hollywood. Between this and some other domestic abuse allegations from past girlfriends, you really have to wonder, why is this seemingly such a common trend in Hollywood? Let me know what you think.
MacKenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, announced a donation of $640 million to 361 small nonprofits through her organization, Yield Giving. This marks the first time Scott has used an open application process for her philanthropy, significantly expanding both the number of recipients and the total amount given.
Well, here's an interesting turn of events. Billionaire author and ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, MacKenzie Scott is once again making headlines for her incredible generosity. This time she's doubling down in a big way through her new initiative, Yield Giving. Originally, Scott had planned to give away around $300 million to small nonprofits through an open application process. But it turns out she felt that just wasn't enough. It's never enough with these billionaire types. Oh wait, this one's giving the money away. In an awesome surprise move, Scott announced that she's actually donating a massive $640 million to 361 different nonprofits across the country, which, if you can't math, that's more than double the original amount. The generous philanthropist is no stranger to supporting local causes as well. For example, just last year, she donated a whopping $20 million to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District out of the blue. Since her divorce from the Amazon founder in 2019, MacKenzie Scott has made it her mission to give away all of Bezos' money. I'm sorry, I meant give away the billions she received from the split. And so far, she's already given up an incredible $16.5 billion to various nonprofits handpicked by her team. Which, like I said, if we're just giving it away, can I have like 2 million? No? Damn. Anyways, this new open call approach marks a shift, allowing organizations to apply directly for funding rather than having to be selected from behind closed doors. Oh shit, does that mean I can apply? Sorry. The response was obviously overwhelming, with over 6,300 small nonprofits throwing their hat into the ring for a chance at the initial $1 million. And after a multi-stage review process, the top scoring 279 groups ended up receiving $2 million each, while the other 82 got $1 million. Are you sure I can't have one of these? According to experts, competitions like this are a fantastic way to shine light on grassroots organizations that often get overlooked by major donors and institutions. Scott herself said the goal with Yield Giving is to bolster community-led nonprofits focused on serving underprivileged populations. And she's hopeful that openly sharing details about her latest giving spree can inspire others to follow in her lead. Now, the most important question of all of this is, do you think it's killing Bezos to see her give away all that money?
A U.S. District Court judge in Illinois dismissed gun charges against Heriberto Carvajal Flores, an illegal migrant, citing his right to bear arms for self-defense under the Second Amendment.
U.S. District Judge Sharon Coleman ruled this month that, sorry for butchering this one, Gilberto, who was in the country illegally when arrested with a handgun in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood in June 2020, can lawfully possess a firearm for self-defense purposes. Considering his criminal record and the non-violent circumstances of his arrest, the judge found that he didn't possess a risk to public safety such that he cannot be trusted to use a weapon responsibly. The ruling cited the Supreme Court's 2020 decision in New York State Rifle and Pistol Association v. Bruin, which struck down a New York law requiring individuals to show proper cause for carrying firearms outside the home. Flores, we're gonna call him Flores, who has no prior felony, violent crime, or weapons conviction, argued that he needed the gun for self-protection amid the civil unrest following the George Floyd death in 2020. And on that piece of, oh now they're gonna want some control going on, news, we're gonna call it. Thanks for sticking with me all the way through. Now do me one last solid and hit that like button. You know you want to. Yeah, that's it. Bye!